All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat video. So, round 2 has started for the greatest guest DLC character of all time from the Threads account of Ed Boon himself. He wanted to know from the community who is the greatest guest DLC character of all time, putting them up against each other in matchups, and the first round concluded. Second round is now live. I'll leave the link in the description. I don't know how much time you have to vote. What does it say? Vote ends in an hour and a half. So I probably should have made this video yesterday, but I had other videos to upload. But anyway, he just pretty much said that round 2, in round 1, there was 2 matchups that were too close to call. So he moved the poll to Twitter, and then Twitter ended up going for T1000 over T800 and Predator over Kratos. Now, I want to quickly say this because the poll was based on the most fun characters, the most fun like DLC character that you played. So a lot of people were saying, hey, why the hell did like Predator beat Kratos? And the reason was because Predator is the most fun guest DLC character ever. Now, if you want to say like you want Kratos to be a guest DLC character in a future game more than Predator, then I'll be like, all right, fair point. But as far as like gameplay, come on, guys, come on. So Predator ended up getting 56% of the votes. So of course Predator is gonna move on. All right, so I'm actually signed into my Threads account on my phone. I'll tell you guys who I vote right here. I'm not signed into anything. But the matchup right now in round 2, the first one is Spawn versus Ghostface. Now, it is a landslide victory here for Spawny. 66% of the Threads voters voted for Spawny. 66, guys. So I'll tell you guys who I vote for in all these categories. Hold on, let me click on the post here. All right, so I personally voted for Ghostface. I voted for Ghostface because as fun as Spawn is in Mortal Kombat 11, I feel like Ghostface is even more fun in a game that's more fun than MK11. I feel like Ghostface has more variety in gameplay. When I had the most fun playing Spawn was when I used Soul Forfeit, and a lot of times you're only going to get one chance to do that in the match, and then he does have his charge move, which that's a lot of fun as well. But Ghostface has way more tools, and in my opinion, he's not way more fun, but he, to me, edges out Spawn as far as being a fun character, because the whole poll was based on which is the best guest DLC character of all time, as far as like how much fun you had with that character when you actually played them. That was like the whole point of the poll, but a lot of people are more so comparing the characters now. But so I had the most fun playing Ghostface as opposed to Spawn, but my choice is definitely going to be losing by a lot. All right, next matchup here, we have Jason Voorhees versus the T1000. And again, guys, my pick is going to be losing because I chose T1000 over Jason. I feel like T1000 is one of the best creations NetherRealm has ever done as far as a character, like bringing a guest character into the game. All the references, the animations, the variety he has in the gameplay. T1000 is one of the best creations. Of course, Jason is awesome, a lot of fun. All 3 variations are useful. You pretty much have a complete character, so no problem, Jason coming out on top. But as far as me, like, I picked T1000 over Jason. And I also have no problem with Spawn beating out Ghostface. I just want to mention that because Spawn is super, super fun as well. But I'm giving you guys who I picked. I picked Ghostface and I picked T1000. All right, next up down here, we have Predator versus Alien. It's pretty obvious, of course, Predator is going to win. And I like the fact that Ed Boon chose to match up Predator versus Alien, Alien versus Predator. No need to talk about Predator. You guys are probably like, oh, yeah, Super, you're a broken track. We know how much you love Predator, so I'm not going to mention it. But, of course, Predator is going to come out on top in that situation. I wonder who is going to get matched up with Predator in the next matchup. Is it going to be Jason, Freddy? Because by the looks of it, in the last matchup here, Omni-Man and Freddy Krueger. Of course, I voted for Freddy Krueger because I feel like if Freddy Krueger was in a modern game with the tools he had in that game, and he was super fun in MK9, he's like one of the only characters that I actually played. Man, he has everything you want in a character, and it's freaking Freddy Krueger. I feel like Omni-Man needs more in MK1. A lot of people say that he's one of the characters that needs buffs, and I agree. He needs something to spice up his gameplay a little bit more. I think the coolest scenarios are when he plays with Jax, because then you could come up with some like crazy setups where you could use Ultra Instinct to avoid the opponent countering. Yeah, I do feel like Omni-Man needs a little bit more in MK1 to overtake a character like Freddy Krueger, who had combos, damage, zoning, animations were really sick, and of course it's Freddy freaking Krueger. So that's round 2, ladies and gentlemen. So the ones that are going to move on: Freddy Krueger, Predator, Jason Voorhees, and Spawn. What a top 4 from the poll. Man, it's going to be real interesting. I'm going to say it right now because I'm going on vacation in a few days. I don't know if I'll even be home to make a video on like the conclusion, but I'm thinking that no matter what the matchup is, unless Ed Boon puts Predator versus Spawn, I think that's the finals. Like, I feel like that should be the finals, and I think that will be the finals. But if Ed Boon matches up Spawn versus Predator in the next round, it's going to be real interesting. And I honestly think that, I'm going to say right now, at the end of this poll, I think Spawn will win. No matter who like Spawn gets matched up with, I feel like Spawn will win, because I do agree that Spawn might be the greatest DLC character that Mortal Kombat has ever brought in, as far as like the most requested ever, right? But I still feel that Predator is the greatest guest DLC character of all time in any fighting game, because he's perfect. But as far as like people, the most requested character, Spawn has been like the most requested Mortal Kombat character since I think like the 3D era, and they finally got him into MK11. So I think that Spawn is going to win no matter what. It breaks my heart to say, but I do like the fact that Predator is getting all the love right there. 76% to 24 is a huge landslide victory. Pretty much all these are clear-cut victories. So I'll keep you guys updated in the next matchup. This is a little fun thing Ed Boon, started, which I appreciate, because it gets people talking, it gets people arguing, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.